frontin', it's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. His people are oppressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 Yeah. Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep following this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going to school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down.
A December chill is in the air coming off of Lake Erie. But folks here bundled up, ready for football at Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set. Hey, to the court. Hey, alert. And no timeout.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Browns at 11-2 now. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, it's Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a first down throw, Watson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play action. It's Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Damn, I fucked that shit up trying to come back for that motherfucker.
After the interception, here's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Fields. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. Touchdown, Chicago! Equinemius St. Brown. 59 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yep.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Oh, the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it.
Wow, that ball was not for him, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
To throw is Watson. Touchdown! Amari Cooper from 4 yards out. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and 8. Off play action, Fields. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Here comes the Bears punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd and 10. Moore, the motion man right. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. He hits more. Well, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. One play action. Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one. I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will finally get it, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
24. 59. 54.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Motion man left, Peoples-Jones.
Hey, 31!
Now it's Watson. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Browns. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Throwing on third down, Fields. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Hey, go.
They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Again, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. And they are going for it. Fields. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Watson. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
No timeout.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put... Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they in nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Back to throw. Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
After the interception, here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Alert! Hey, 31!
Again, it's Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. Touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Browns continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And now here is another interception. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Up the middle, it's Chubb. middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and make... towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a game of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Play action. It's Fields. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
39-yard gain on the play. And the Bears first down.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They run again on first down. Chubb. Oh, good. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 73 yards. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Bears 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On 4th down, Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bears first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5.
Let's go. Go.
Off play action, Fields. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Moore, the man in motion.
Hey, never mind. Monday.
2nd and 10. Fields again. Open man. This is Lewis. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. And this is caught at the end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that
under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Mercedes Lewis from 10 yards out. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Santos with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Chubb running right, and he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It's taken to the 26. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bears take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And, my goodness, another interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score Browns 69, Bears 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a first down throw, Fields. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Fields going to change things up here.
First down, Chicago.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Good game, bro.
Santos now to add the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And they take a knee.